You're on a walk, dog beside you, lead loose, nose down, everything fine. Then a cat appears, and your arm nearly comes out of its socket. The cat was there, and your dog was already gone. Full weight, full speed, zero hesitation. The same dog that ignored you for 10 minutes when you called its name. That dog. Most people think they know why. Instinct. Dogs chase things. That's true, but it raises a question nobody answers. If it's instinct, why doesn't every dog do it? Because they don't. And why not is far more interesting than instinct. The instinct theory. Dogs evolved from wolves. Wolves hunt. Cats are small and fast, so the dog chases. Clean, logical, wrong. Some dogs live with cats their whole lives. Nothing. Not a flicker. Some go absolutely feral for squirrels in the park and sleep next to the family cat every night without incident. Some only chase cats that run. The moment the cat turns and holds its ground, the dog stops completely. If this were pure instinct, automatic, hardwired, the same in every dog, none of that would be possible. You can't have a predatory instinct that switches off because the prey stood still and looked at you. There's something more specific going on. So let's go deeper. The chase isn't triggered by the cat. It's triggered by the movement. Dogs have what's called a prey sequence, a chain of behaviors that fires in order. Eye, stalk, chase, grab, bite, dissect. Movement is what sets the whole chain going. You can test this yourself. Dog that usually chases, cat that holds perfectly still. Most dogs do almost nothing. The moment the cat bolts, the dog follows. It's a reflex, like your foot hitting the brake before you've thought about it. The movement bypassed the thinking brain entirely. But here's what makes it interesting. In most dogs, that sequence, eye, stalk, chase, grab, isn't complete. We broke it. On purpose. Your dog wasn't just bred to work. It was bred to want to work and to stop before it finishes. Wolves have the full prey sequence, every step. Eye, stalk, chase, grab, kill. When humans started working with early dogs, something changed. We didn't just tame the animal. We took the sequence apart. Herding dogs got the eye and the stalk. Turned up so high they moved sheep with a look. Retrievers got the chase and the grab, but the kill was removed. Pointers got the freeze. Different breeds, different fragments. Of the same ancient program, a border collie circling your kids in the garden isn't being weird. It's running the first 2 steps of a prey sequence that was never meant to go further. The dog that nearly dislocated your shoulder when the cat ran. It's doing something its ancestors did at the edge of a fire, 10,000 years before either of you were born. In 2014, researchers at the University of Helsinki tested dogs from different breed groups, herding, working, companion, and showed them moving stimuli. What they found, every dog noticed. The difference was what happened next. Working and herding breeds entered the chase sequence almost immediately. Companion breeds watched, then disengaged within 2 seconds. The truncation we bred into them was working exactly as intended. Alexandra Horowitz, who studies how dogs experience the world, puts it plainly. For a dog with a strong prey sequence, a moving object doesn't just catch their attention, it fills it. It crowds out everything else. The dog that ignores you completely when the cat runs isn't being disobedient. For that dog, in that moment, you have genuinely ceased to exist. It's not about cats, cyclists, joggers, children sprinting across the garden, a remote control car, a bird lifting from the grass. Same trigger, same sequence, different object. What fires it isn't the animal, it's the motion pattern. Sudden, fast, erratic. That specific combination is what the sequence is tuned to detect, which is also why the cat that holds its ground is usually fine. A cat that turns, puffs up, and stares back isn't producing the right motion pattern. It's the running that does it, not the cat. If your dog shows none of this, completely unbothered by anything that moves, nothing is wrong. Breed history matters enormously here. Some breeds have the sequence so truncated by thousands of years of selective breeding that it almost never fires at all. The sequence isn't about wanting to hurt anything. It's an old program responding to a specific kind of movement, and once it starts, it's genuinely hard to stop. Most of the time, a chase is just a chase. Cat runs, dog follows, cat escapes, dog circles back, looking slightly embarrassed. Normal. But there's a version worth knowing how to read. The one to watch isn't the chase, it's the stare. A chasing dog is loud, ears active, tail moving, body expressive. A dog running a deep prey sequence on a cat that isn't moving is completely different. Still, low, silent, absent from the room in a way you can feel, and watch what happens after. Chased, recovered, happy, fine. Still scanning after the cat is gone, tense, refusing to be redirected. The sequence is running harder than the situation calls for. Same behavior. The intensity and the recovery time tell you which version you're looking at. That lunge on the walk, the one that nearly took your arm, isn't random. It's a program older than dogs, older than domestication, older than the first fire where the first proto-dog stood at the edge of the dark, running the same sequence. We took it, reshaped it, broke it in specific places, gave different pieces to different dogs, and here it still is. In an animal who has never hunted anything in his life, who sleeps on your sofa, who gets nervous at the vet, the cat bolts, 10,000 years fire, and then it's over. The cat's on the bookshelf. Your dog is circling below, confused. Ancient code, modern dog, same program, still running. If this changed how you see what happens when the cat runs, there's another behavior in most of the same households that almost no one understands. You're stroking your cat. It's purring. Everything is calm. And then, without any warning, it bites you. Not hard, not because it's angry. The reason has nothing to do with mood, and everything to do with something happening in its body it genuinely cannot control. That's next.